Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another edition of TEW2020 Predicts, the series where we use the magic 8 ball that is Total Extreme Wrestling to gaze into the future and see what is to come in the career of a certain superstar. And today, that superstar, I'm 100% sure he's not shortlisted. Yep. Today we go back to AEW. We did Daniel Garcia last week, a member of the Jericho Appreciation Society, and the JAS in a very long feud at the minute with what faction? The Blackpool Combat Club. And who? Daniel Garcia is a young member of the JAS and a young member of the Blackpool Combat Club is Wheeler YUTA. Wheeler YUTA, 25 years old, Asian American, 6 years of experience, current Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, starting with a title under the tutelage of William Regal, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley. All of those looks like a bright future ahead for Wheeler YUTA. Much like Daniel Garcia as well, another superstar Triple H apparently really wanted for NXT. So, you know, they both had that thumbs up. Daniel Garcia did pretty well in his experiment, to say the least. How will Wheeler YUTA do? How will he get on? He's starting with the Ring of Honor title. How quickly does he move to AEW? Can he pick up a title before Tony Khan bankrupts the place? Where does he go after? Does he make his way to WWE? Does he go around the independent scene and say no? You know, no Triple H, no Dealey? Who knows? Without further ado, let's go find out, shall we? Let's simulate forward to the end of the career of Wheeler YUTA, or as close as possible, and look to answer that magic question of what is to come in the career of Wheeler YUTA. And here we are, Friday, week 2, August 2042, and a surprisingly early retirement for Wheeler YUTA. Only 45, you know. Daniel Garcia went till he was mid-50s, I think. I had to go a lot further forward. Wheeler YUTA retiring much earlier. 26 years of experience, mid-Atlantic, toned, lightweight, in Defy, not WWE. A manager, just like Daniel Garcia was after his retirement. Some decent stats, very experienced, still not very... Well, he's got a nice level of respect at least. Decent pop across the board. No Hall of Fame inductions at the end of his career, so maybe not as successful as Daniel Garcia. Jumping to the headlines, and I think this might, I can't fully remember all of them, but this might be our first experiment, or one it predicts video, where they don't go to WWE. I mean, God, it was extended his deal with AEW, so they made it for a while. He got injured February 2025, hernia, 2 months, 1 week, so not the longest injury. God, when did AEW shut down? They were still around in 2028 at least. But then by November 2031, they were bankrupt because he signed for Defy. And then he just stayed with Defy for the rest of his career, from 2031 to his retirement in 2042. So 10 years in Defy, just over. But no Hall of Fame inductions. No time in WWE. Surprising. What is his trophy hall like? It's only, well, it fits in one page, which makes it easier for me at least. Where do we start? So, Ring of Honor, Pure Champion, where he starts, April to August, so that was 4 months with 3 defenses. No more titles in Ring of Honor, no titles in AEW before their bankruptcy. God, some PWG gold, PWG World Heavyweight Champion, October 2025 to September 2026, so a long reign, 4 defenses, 11 months though, decent reign. He lost that in September 2026, and then a month later, in October 2026, he won the Battle of Los Angeles, so fair, he won the bowler, good for him. New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, open weight tag team champion 2 times, August 2025 to April 2026, so a decent little 7-8 month reign with 11 defenses with Fred Yee, and then another reign May 2027 to June 2027, so only a month there with Fred Yee. So a lot less of a reign. And then FTW World Champion, June 2024 to September 2024. So 3 months, 3 defenses. And then November 2029, 5 years later, till April 2030. 5 months, only 2 defenses though. Before Defy, where he spent that final 10-11 years of his career. Not much gold. He won the Defy Super 8X GP in July 2033. Then he had to wait till 2036 for it to become Defy World Champion. Held that till from February 2036 to September 2037, actually. So that's, God, that's 19 months with 17 defenses. So actually a very long title reign in Defy. It was his only Defy World title reign, but it was 19 months long, so fair enough. And then Defy Tag Team Champion, February 2040 to September 2041. So another 19-month long title reign. He won 2 titles in Defy, and he held them both for 19 months. Fair enough. Only 7 defenses, though, with Desmond Xavier. Desmond Xavier. That's going to ignore me. Is that Wesley? Yeah, it is Wesley. Okay. I knew it. It would annoy me if I didn't check, though. And then he won his final piece of silverware, winning the Defy Super Atex GP for a second time, 8 years after his first time in 2041. So, you know, a few titles here, a few titles there, some long reigns in Defy, but not much gold to speak of for Wheeler YUTA. Achievement-wise, pretty decent. I mean, God. So he was in the Power 500 every year from 2021 to 2030 in 96, 70, 76, 75, working his way up, breaking into that top 40, 38, 39, out of it 41, 74, breaking back into it 28, 32, doing very well. 2031 not in it, but then 2032, I'll assume 2031 not in it because he spent some time unemployed after AEW went bankrupt. 2032 back in it, 19. 2033 his best ranking 4. Top 4 wrestlers on the planet. Next year 2034 9th, down a bit. 2035 17th, down a bit. 2036 9, back up. Then he's out of it. 2037 to 2041 he's in it. 31, 49, 72, 109, out of the top 100, 141. And that's it. It's a short list. I thought he'd have a lot more like blackout years where he wasn't in it. He just genuinely hasn't wrestled that many years of this save, has he? But still, in his day, a very accomplished wrestler. But pretty much every year, top 100. Pretty much every year, top 50 odd. With, you know, 2 9s and 1 4th in 2033. Let me just have a look at that in a bit more depth. 2033, Wheeler YUTA was the 4th best wrestler on the planet. Kevin Steen, or shall I say Kevin Owens over in WWE, the WWE champion fighting with Okada, was number 3, average rating of 76. Number 2, Shane Strickland, Swerve the Realist, Isaiah Swerve Scott, average rating of 75. The 2nd best wrestler on the planet over in NWA. Best wrestler in the world was Andrade in NWA as well. NWA, some hard-hitting, very high-quality wrestlers, obviously. Fair enough to him. As Wheeler YUTA, disappointing. I think Wheeler YUTA, a lot of potential. The superstars he's learning under as well. I think if he ends his career with this as his trophy haul, that would be a disappointment for him. I think he could do a lot better than that. It shows his quality, at least. That he's, even without that trophy haul, he does show his quality, at least in the power rankings. If I go to his match history, if I go to all years, average rating of 70, so it's pretty decent, especially considering, you know, in the less is not the word, but in more smaller companies like Defy, maybe the quality of people there isn't good. I say looking at Dante Martin, Will Ospreay, Trey Miguel, and Garza in there. What are you going to do? His final match was against Desmond Xavier, his former partner, where they scored a 36. Jesus Christ. And they both maybe realised, maybe we should retire, mate. Highest rating of 92, though. I'll check that out. Record-wise, he's smashed it. 755 wins, 1 draw, 268 losses. So, God, it's the section of the episode where I have to do maths. 1,019 matches, 755 wins. That's about, I mean, it's just basic maths, isn't it? That's a like 75-ish% win record, which is amazing, obviously. Highest rating of 92. I'd be really interested to see where the first 92 pops up. It's in 2027 in AEW. His first 92 rated match. Oh, Jesus Christ, he fought 132 times that year. And he put on a 92 at Revolution 2027. Wheeler YUTA, Ortiz and Santana defeated Jungle Boy, Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. Banger. And did he ever have another 92? No, but he did have a 91 the next year in 2028. And that was... God, he fought so much on AEW. Where is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong year. Am I? Oh, he's had quite a few 92s, actually. Fair enough. Such as... Quite a lot of high-quality match on AEW here. Such as his 91 row match on Rampage, Malachi Black and Top Flight versus Swerve Strickland and Hot Property, Trevor Lee and Wheeler YUTA. What a team. Go on, Cameron Grimes. To the moon with Wheeler YUTA. As overall, yeah, disappointing career. Let me know what you think. I think if Wheeler YUTA retires with this, we'd say it was a disappointment. He didn't live up to his potential fully. The final check, of course, AEW no longer exists. But looking at like his appearances and that, I think 2031 maybe. It was 2030, but he did spend quite a bit of time out anyway. I will just assume, yeah, they went bankrupt September 2030. Tony, maybe you should just give up, mate. Maybe you should just give up. Every single one of these, he bankrupts them. He put him... Fair enough. He bankrupted AEW. And then he put himself into the Hall of Fame. He bankrupted them, said, maybe this isn't for me, retired, and then put himself into the Hall of Fame. The final act of AEW was putting Tony Khan into the Hall of Fame. Of course. Perfect. As that's going to be it for today. Hope you've enjoyed. Wheeler YUTA, let me know in the comments, like I said, what you think. Do you think this would be a successful career for Wheeler YUTA? Let me know. Let me know any other superstars you would like to see, you know, predicts videos done on. You'd want me to see, you know, gaze into their future, see what's to come maybe. Love hearing what you want to think. I have a long list of people to do. I will happily add to it. So let me know. Subscribe to the channel for more, as always. Big week on the channel, so we have, NXT 2.0 special on Heat, and the Go Home shows heading into SummerSlam and the TEW series are both out. And then on Friday, it's NXT 2.0 Bash at the Beach, and Saturday and Sunday, SummerSlam. So go check out all of that if you haven't already. The series is going really well, I think. So, you know, check them out if you want and let me know what you think. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. Hope you have. And no matter what, as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.